Okay, so to start this tutorial out, I'm going to show you all the products that I'm going to be using on my hair. So the first thing we're going to be starting off, of course, is with bleach or pre-lightener. And I'm going to be using the Clairol B2, which is the extra strength lightener. I'm going to be using 40 volume developer. This is from Sally's. I'm also going to use a tint brush, a mixing bowl. I have a couple clips here. I'm not sure if I'm going to use them, but I just brought them just in case. I also have a comb. Underneath here is some hair foils. I have two, and this is going to help me separate the hair. You don't necessarily have to use foils. I have them, so I'm going to use them, but you can also just use clips, or you can just separate it with the clips or anything else that you might have on hand. Also, you're going to need some gloves. Please use gloves. So now I'm going to share with you my #1 secret for lifting hair. I always add some form of olive oil to it. This is what I have on hand today. This is by Organics, and it's the extra virgin olive oil. I always add this to my bleaching, and what this does is it adds moisture back into the hair while you're actually breaking the hair down during the bleaching process. Now, the only difference between this bleach and some of the other bleaches that you might find in hair supply stores that are a lot more expensive is the moisturizer or the oils that are inside of that bleach. And this is why I always add this when I'm using anything that's not salon grade. So make sure you get some olive oil, ladies, when you're coloring your hair at home. So those are all the products that I'm going to be using. I'm going to go ahead now and do the actual lifting process so you can see how I achieve this color. Also, last minute, I decided to add a couple drops of toner, and this is going to help erase the brassiness and redness from my hair. I'm going to add 3 to 4 drops to my bleach mixture, and I'm going to add that directly to the hair. Unfortunately, I didn't realize that I was not recording me actually applying the bleach to the hair until I was done. However, all I did was take 2 small subsections in the front of my hair, and I went underneath my closure, and I just applied the bleach directly to the ends of the hair, and I combed it through and let it process for 10 minutes. Now to tone the hair, I'm going to be using Kenra's color. The color I'm going to be using is 8G, which is 8 gold. I'm also going to be taking 10 volume developer to mix those two products together. And I'm just going to apply both of those products into a color applicator. I'm just going to mix equal parts, which means 2 ounces of developer and 2 ounces of color. Now, if you're going to be doing hair color at home, I suggest that you get a color key. Now, what this does is it helps to squeeze all of the product out of your color tubes so that you're not wasting any money and you're getting all of the color that you paid for. All you're going to do is twist it, and as you can see, all of the product is coming out of the container, and I'm going to be using that and applying it directly to my blonde hair. Now, this is a very simple process of toning the hair. I like to use a color bottle instead of a bowl and brush because I can work a lot faster, and it's a lot easier to squeeze the product onto the hair versus painting the product on. So I'm just going to squeeze all of my toner onto that blonde hair, work it through with my hands, and let it process for about 10 minutes. And this is the final result. The hair was rinsed out in cold water. It was also neutralized with neutralizing shampoo, and then I let it air dry before I flare ironed it just a little bit, just so you can see the actual color. After that, I cut it with a razor and then I styled it. So here is the final look. I really do love the way this color came out. If you would like to see how I styled my hair, you can click the video on the top right. And that is it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more hair videos. And I'll talk to you guys soon.